Thank you for tuning in. I am VM Krishnara Kotteda. I present our work on parametric optimization of a dry powder inhaler. This is the outline of my presentation. First, I give a brief introduction to the inhaler, followed by methodology and problem definition. I present the results with the MFIX peak model and data-driven framework in the results section. Asthma is one of the most chronic and distressing diseases in the country. It is a rapid escalating pulmonary disease and it causes breathlessness, chest tightness, coughing, and forced breathing. The inhalation is one of the therapy that refers to direct delivery of the medication to the lungs by inhalation. Among all the application segments, the COPD is expected to register higher growth of over 4.5%. So the advantages of the inhalation therapy is listed here. What are the factors that we consider while designing an inhaler? So the factors are divided into three types. So some factors are related to patient, some are related to the device, and some are related to the formulation. There are three types of inhalers: nebulizer, pressurized meter dose inhaler, dry powder inhaler. The nebulizer turns liquid medication into mist to treat the asthma. The pressurized meter dose inhaler, so we keep the medication in the plastic holder, but the propellant should be non-toxic, non-flammable, and compatible with the drugs. On the other hand, the dry powder inhalers or breath-activated inhalers, it works immediately. It does not contain a propellant. Strong inhalation is required. The drug is available in loose powder form. The size of the drug particle is 1 to 5 micrometer. This is the working principle of a DPI. The formulation passes through one of the metering device and experience dispersion and deposition. This is the methodology. The framework that we developed to generate a data set and use that data set to train a machine learning algorithm to find optimum parameters for a given resistance time of the particles in the inhaler. In this framework, we integrated Dakota, MFIX, and TensorFlow. Dakota is developed at Sandia National Laboratories. It contains state-of-the-art methods for sensitivity analysis and optimization. It is portable and highly parallel. In Dakota, we first identify the unset input parameters and set bounds for those parameters. We select a method based on the problem and run the study and interpret the results. MPIX is developed at National Energy Technology Laboratory. It contains three models to simulate gas-solid flow in the inhaler. The three models are two-fluid model, discrete element, and a particle in cell method. The two-fluid model is based on Eulerian approach. The DM and PAC models are based on Eulerian Lagrangian framework. In the present work, we use a peak model to find the resistance time of the particles in the inhaler. The TensorFlow is developed by Google Brain team. It is an interface for machine learning algorithms and application of such algorithms on various heterogeneous systems. We developed a C++ wrapper. This allows us to use the quantity of interest calculated with MFIX or a data-driven framework in run study section in Dakota. This one we call it as a Dakota MFIX framework, and this one we call it as a data-driven framework. What is optimization? Optimization is a process that determine parameter values that yield extreme values of objectives while satisfying constraints. In the present work, we use optimization to determine operational settings that achieve the desired system performance. There are three basic classes of optimization approaches: gradient descent, derivative free local, derivative free global methods. The gradient descent method requires analytical or numerical derivatives. These are efficient or scalable for smooth problems, converges to local extreme. The derivative free local methods require only functional values, good for noisy, unreliable or expensive derivatives, converges to local extreme. The derivative free global methods require only functional values and do not require analytical or numerical derivatives. These are computationally intensive, so the data-driven models are very useful to use these methods for optimization. And these methods converges to global extreme. In the present work, we use the efficient global method for optimization. The 14 uncertain parameters used in the dry powder inhaler simulations are listed in this table. These are the mean values and standard deviation values of those parameters, and these values are used with normal distribution. 10 different drag models are considered in this study. So those 10 models are Gidaspo blend, Wheatstra et al., Gidaspo, Lothwers and Bellin, Gidaspo polydisperse correction factor, Shyamlal O'Brien model, Venue polydisperse correction factor, Cohill polydisperse correction factor. Some of the models are listed in this table. These models are derived based on experimental or numerical results. The assumptions used in these models are different, so these models may behave differently for a given problem. This is the base flow in the inhaler. The initial void fraction of the carrier and drug particle is 0.01, and initially the particles are filled randomly in the domain of height 0.5 centimeter. Shyamlal O'Brien model is used in these simulations. The blue color represents the drug particles and the red color represents the carrier particles. Here we can see the motion of the drug and carrier particles in the inhaler. The data-driven framework is used to predict the resistance time of the particles in the inhaler. The data is generated with Dakota MFix for 280 samples and use that data to train a machine learning algorithm. The 224 points are used to train the neural network, and 56 points are used to test the network. So here we compared the predicted values with the neural network with the actual values. So we computed the mean square error and the variance. The mean square error is 0.02 and the variance is 0.94. The correlation coefficient between the resistance time and various input parameters are listed in this table. In general, the correlation coefficient varies between 0 and 1 or -1. If the coefficient is positive, then the variables are directly proportional. If it is negative, then they are inversely proportional. The parameters that strongly influence the resistance time of the particles in the inhaler are inflow velocity, size of the carrier particle, drag correlation, scaling factor for tangential velocity, and normal restitution coefficient. These are the upper and lower bounds of the input parameters for the optimization. So here the optimum parameters for a given resistance time for various drag models is listed in this table. The SO represents the Shyamlal and O'Brien model, DZ represents the Ding and Gidaspo model, HL represents the Hill et al. Model, BVK represents the Wheatstra et al. Model, WI represents the Venue model, LB represents the Luthers and Belen model. So these parameters are different for different drag models. The density of the drug particle is same for the different models considered in the study except the BVK model. Some of the variables are same for more than two different drag models. So here we use efficient global method to find optimum carrier particle size, scaling factor for tangential component of velocity, and normal restitution coefficient. The residence time increases with the size of the carrier particle, scaling factor for tangential component of velocity, and normal restitution coefficient. These observations agree with those from the sensitivity analysis. This is the summary of my presentation. We found the parameters that are directly proportional or inversely proportional to the residence time of the particle in the inhaler. We also found the parameters that strongly influence the residence time of the particles in the inhaler. The data-driven framework is developed to perform parametric optimization with an efficient global method. The framework is used to find the optimum size of the carrier particle and some of the influential numerical parameters for the given residence time. The observations from the optimization agree with those from the sensitivity analysis. For a given distance time, the optimal parameters are different for different track correlations. We would like to thank UTEP, NETL, Sandia, and UWIO and Exceed for the computational resources. Thank you for your attention.